Alright, so here's how this is going to work. I'm going to go ahead and put 5 points on the board, with my hand at least, and I'm going to tell you exactly where an episode shines or fails. Then when we get to the end, I'll tell you my full feelings on it. Sound good? Let's go ahead and begin with a new Bergen-ing. It starts out pretty much with your stereotypical recap, and that's 1 point. The reason why I hate recaps like these is because of the fact that they only tell us information that we already know.
Whoa! Hey! Look at us. We didn't have a care in the world.
Yeah, you didn't. And then the Bergens show up, etc., etc., etc.
Thanks for the lengthy recap, Poppy, but I was there, remember? That's me.
Oh, I know. I just saw an opportunity to share my scrapbook, and I took it.
Couldn't you have done it with, I don't know, any other troll in the village that doesn't know the story? Or to the other Bergens that don't know the story? Exactly, because there is no need for a recap. That's why the point was taken off.
Let the first annual Troll Liberation Parade...
Wait a minute, did she just... Hold on a minute, did she just... I think she just kind of tickled him a bit. I think she tickled him. If this would download faster, I think she just tickled him. That's a bit cute.
Thanks for the lengthy
Let the first annual Troll Liberation Parade...
Whoa, that's awesome. Okay, that's awesome. So, yeah, it gets that point. So, yeah, it gets that point back. Because we're Robbie Charm.
Begin!
Yay. They end up going through the parade, and it is awesome. And it is just awesome. The visuals and everything in that episode are just amazing to watch, and it definitely gives off a very charming feel to it. It's just cool. Poppy and the others decide by the way, there are 6 points. They decide that they're going to have a party, but they're going to invite the Bergens.
I get it now. It took me a second.
What? No. Guys, I'm inviting the Bergens because they're our friends now, remember?
They should know because of the fact that they were there during Poppy's coronation and stuff. So, point taken off.
We've been singing about it for a half hour. It's a new era. See?
Okay, that's enough scrapbook for today.
And this is another problem that I'm not really a fan of, is the fact that they keep playing music that we have heard from the first film, but don't go all the way with it. At least not with Get Back Up Again, which was a favorite.
Nighty-night, scrapbook.
Okay, that's funny enough to earn the point back.
Sorry, Poppy, the Bergens are just so different than we are.
Oh, the it's different thing. We take 3 points off for that. We take 3 points off for that. So, yeah, I don't really... there we go. I really don't like the idea of the whole, oh, we're so different argument, because sure, you're different, but that doesn't mean that you can't get along with each other.
And they're not into our music.
They even hate being glittered.
I would too if they kept splatting in my face.
And 3. And sure, we're all glad the Bergens have promised not to eat us. But 1, are we sure they all promised?
Yes, I am sure. You want to know how I know? Is because of the fact that because of the fact that, the Bergens were there for Poppy's coronation, and so were all the trolls. So technically, they did promise. They wouldn't be able to know if you know what I mean. So yeah, I don't know how they would, not promise.
2, what if they change their minds?
That's also not likely. Because of the fact that, peace, it's a new era. It'll go slowly, but it's a new era.
And 3, I lifted too many fingers.
Boo! That's a point taken off. That's a bit dumb. That's dumb, guys. That's so dumb. Oh, sure, you're not allowed to bring the Get Back Up Again music along, but you are totally allowed to bring this music back. The Trollstice music back. Great. I'm not taking a point off because the song choice doesn't really matter.
Bridget.
Oh, Poppy helped Branch up. That deserves a point back.
Hey, Gristle.
Oh no, what scared them off?
Poppy tries to get... I keep stuttering. Poppy then tries to invite Bridget and Gristle. And then we have this weird moment.
Oh.
They sing this part, and then, I don't know.
Still here, guys. Feeling awkward.
And I'm taking a point off. The reason why I'm taking a point off is because this was not a time when we needed to have it off. You know what I mean? This is not a time when you could interrupt the music. It's a time when the music could be sang. Because it'd be plenty of time that could be taken. It would allow the new viewers to get situated with Gristle and Bridget's relationship, and it would allow for some pretty good animation and comedy.
Oh, yes, that's right. Sorry. Poppy, listen. You can't do this party.
Also, I'm seriously wondering. Hold on. Let me bring it back.
Branch.
Still here.
Let me take the point thing off for a minute and show you. Poppy's literally just sitting there like that, and I'm kind of wondering, what is she doing? I'm kind of wondering, wait, is she thinking in her mind, will I find love someday? that'd be absolutely amazing.
Guys.
That'd be amazing.
Branch, just trust me. This party is gonna be a smash. This party's a disaster.
All right, that edit was hilarious. Give him 3 points. So, that edit's hilarious. The edits make the jokes much funnier, and it just makes it such a fun watch. So the Bergens tried to shake hands with the trolls, but they're too scared that they bite them. The trolls tried to give them punch, but the Bergens drink it all, and, aren't really kind with their stuff.
I don't know.
Then Poppy argues why they can't get along, and Branch says,
Oh, maybe because everyone here was everyone else's worst enemy?
Sarcasm. How refreshing coming from you, Branch.
one of the main things that I really don't like about this series is I don't like seeing I can see both sides, the pro and the con of Branch and Poppy just having arguments occasionally. The pros are that they act more like a couple because of the fact that they argue. However, I don't like seeing them argue. So I'll count 1 point against the arguing, but only one because of the fact that I just don't like the argument stuff.
You should know, we still have our old Bergen defenses. I'm not saying we use them, but I'm saying we use them.
Subtlety. Gone.
No.
Come on, at least the nets.
Yeah. So they try to make the party work, and it just comes off as still reminding us about Trolls this. And, the Bergen's hatred for the Trolls, and it sucks.
Look, I get it. Some of our experiences with the Bergens today have been deeply scarring, but
If you saw what happened to that troll pinata and the fact that they pulled sausages out of it, yeah, it'd be pretty scarring.
I swear it's all been one big miscommunication. Bridget's a Bergen, and I trust her completely.
That's because you and Bridget have been friends for a long time. The Trolls and the Bergens have not been friends for almost a full day or something like that. You never give us a time period of when exactly after the movie this happened.
You wouldn't eat me, would you, Bridget?
Eat my best friend? No way. That'd be super weird.
How about the fact that eating friends is really messed up?
You sure? Even if I covered myself in syrup?
Oh, Murphy's Law is waiting to happen.
Puppy, no! Too delicious.
That's what you say, not, you're gonna get hurt, or you're gonna slip and break your foot.
Never. I'm a powdered sugar girl.
Well, if she put herself in powdered sugar, then would you eat her now?
Even if I put my head right in your mouth?
Murphy's Law is waiting to happen. It's gonna happen.
Ooh.
Why are the Bergens interested? I'm not counting a point off, but that's just weird.
See? And if Bergens weren't safe, I certainly couldn't do this. Woo! Yeah!
Murphy's Law is gonna take effect in 3,
And if you
2,
think that's good, check
1.
this out.
Yep, figured. It's always gonna go wrong. Could have forced the plot way too much.
We were right to fear the Bergens. They've reverted to their old ways.
So the trolls just apparently start attacking the Bergens. Sure, I don't know. Wait a minute. Why couldn't you do this stuff to defend off the Bergens? Huh? In the movie, why didn't you do this stuff? Poppy catches herself on the uvula, and, yeah.
And are you okay, my love?
Alright, everyone actually has compassion and a brain, so I'm gonna give it a point.
Guys, not now.
Yay, you did it right! You did it right! You got a point back. You did it right this time.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
At this point, I trip absolute balls because apparently trees have faces.
Look at this mess. You were right, Branch. We weren't ready.
Whoa. Did I hear Poppy say you were right? My god, that's awesome character development.
This party was a horrible idea.
No, it wasn't horrible. It was just enthusiastic. It wasn't horrible. It was just enthusiastic.
It was just an accident waiting to happen.
With horrible consequences. But I know your heart was in the right place.
Yay, a Bobby moment done amazingly. Another point. So they try to wonder how they're gonna fix this mess, and they use Gary. And trap them all in nets. Awesome.
Gary, today you have become a man.
All right, I'll go ahead and give another point to this awesome joke. However, I can't forgive this.
Now Look, it's come to my attention that this party may have been premature. And I'm sure Branch is very sorry he threw it.
What?
Okay, that's it. That's it. 4 off. So, you were doing so well, and then you did that. It just kind of comes off as immature of Poppy to not accept her responsibilities and say, I am sorry I threw it. And I wasn't thinking, and I wasn't really going for what I was going for. It just comes off as immature.
Now I see that if we're gonna get along, we all need a bit more time to change.
Awesome.
Of course we should. Like,
Thanks, Bridget. Anyway, they decide the difference is that they should, is that if they dance with the trolls should be, above or on the Bergens so they don't get smushed to death. Take off suggestive clue cards, and Gristle has this terrible idea at first.
Bingo!
And we can throw out the troll-shaped pinatas and replace them with baby troll-shaped pinatas.
You're gonna scar them even more, Jesus Christ.
Rainbow-shaped pinatas?
There we go. Now you got it. And they don't like the glitter and stuff, and the lights. It scares them. So...
Well, that does it. Bridget, would you do the honors?
me? Let's get this party started!
You sound like Elmo!
It was a great thing you did.
Not great, just enthusiastic. With great consequences.
Okay, I like that moment so much, it gets a point. Unfortunately, I cannot forgive the fact that they sing the song over and over again, so that point's taken off. So yeah, we end with 3 points. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That means this episode officially gets a bronze rating. Yeah, it's a pretty good episode. I mean, it's mediocre at best. And it makes sense. Mediocre episode, I mean, a lot of shows like Star Versus, this show, and so many others start off mediocre. But then they grow into something amazing. So I can completely understand why this would be mediocre. And I think it's okay that it's mediocre. At least it's tried to set everything up the way it should, and it has plenty of great jokes along the way. However, I cannot ignore the fact that Poppy, did that. The whole, oh, Branch did it thing, I can't forgive that. It just makes the whole you were right, Branch moment feel a bit cut out or whatever. It feels like that moment never happened. Like a mature moment was then cut because Poppy didn't accept responsibilities. It sucks. And this episode was doing well until that moment. It could have gotten silver or gold if it didn't do that. But as it stands, it's pretty mediocre, and there's a lot of better episodes. So this one gets 3 stars and obviously a bronze thing. So what will be next? Apparently, the episode Laugh Out Cloud is next. So I will see you, party people, on Saturday when we do that. Bye.